Morning everyone, welcome to the stream guys. How's everyone doing? I think we're having all the usuals, the regulars. Where are the rest? Andrew is not here, Josh is here, so pretty much everyone is here. So let's get to business guys. My charts, by the way, haven't really refreshed since yesterday, whenever that problem happened with TOS, so don't know whether it's with you guys as well on TOS. But on the gappers guys, I didn't really look at the catalyst on these one, but I don't really need to. It's already drifting off, so not really sort of looking good for the gapper AUVI. If it starts to pop towards the VWAP, maybe I'll get interested. If not, that's done. GOVX, very similar. There's not much of a change between AUVI and GOVX. The only thing with GOVX is I think it's more volume. Maybe I'm wrong. No, not really. Very similar price action. So not really interested in these gappers unless they start to work around the start to bring in some momentum. At the moment, it just doesn't look good. GRE is previously known as SPRT. I just don't have good sort of positive vibes about this company. It's popped up, yes, it's gapped up from 24s. 31s is being rejected, so you know I don't mind looking either way, but I'm a little bit towards short biased on this. So GRE, SPRT, maybe to look into shorts, but it might actually fade off a little bit before we open as well. So in that case, I might leave it alone for a while unless it starts popping up again. Morning Jay, how's it going man? What are you having? What's the watch list? Anybody watching something else other than what I have here? Today, by the way guys, I am looking at PLTR separately. Could be a follow through red day, but it's already gapping up. So what this is following is SPY guys. Most of these big names, we've got AMD, Snap, these are following SPY. Now after this kind of move, if there's no panic in the market, usually SPY tends to bounce back. So I don't really expect this to continue on, but if it does, then we've got our PLTR to watch, AMD, Snap for possible shorts, because they are quite weak for the last 2 days. But it all relies on the SPY. If SPY starts to really chop around and starts to climb back up, then that short opportunity will not be there on those names, on those three names: PLTR, AMD, and Snap. And maybe even AMC might come into that play as well as Lucid. So yeah, a lot of watch list today will depend on SPY's movement guys, and honestly today I don't expect too much of a move from SPY. If anything, I expect a bit of a bounce. Okay, UPST, right, UPST. Right, yeah, that's why I thought mRNA I did have a look at. I'm just unbiased on it. It does produce some really decent moves, I've noticed, but the reason why I'm not keeping it on the stream is it can be big name stocks, quite a bit of range, so if somebody takes a trade they could get hurt badly on the wrong side of it. So I will be trading it on the side. These moves are quite very clean, and it's been providing some decent moves lately. But just remember Jay, yes, being unbiased is great on this one. I think it's due for a bounce. So yeah, you know what to do. For me, I'm 50-50. Any sort of setup comes in, I'll take on it, but I'm not gonna keep it on my watch list. We'll be trading on the side. UPST. Yep, UPST. What's the volume we got? The issue is with the volume here. 313, but that's a higher price stock, so usually you do get that 5 million volume, and 710 is okay for that. So I think on this one, the follow through red day might be due, another follow through red day. If that's the case, quite a bit of move. There's quite a bit of potential there as well. So again, with the mRNA on the side, I'll be watching it as well, see what it gives us. But for now, we'll keep it to this watch list, and really not happy with the gappers, and I don't think it's going to give us any more opportunities than it would have here. So not looking good for the gappers at all. Agree. As you can see, it's already fading off, and by the time it opens, we might be looking at 2850s. We'll see on that. That's pretty much it, guys. On Gree, I'll be watching it. Right now, what it's doing is trying to sort of fade off, but this is more like a dead cat bounce, so we might get a little bit of a bounce to attack the highs. If that's the case, we'll watch the backside of the move for shorts, trying to not get into it early. But if it does start to fail off of 30s to 2950s, then there could be an early opportunity as well on this. That's the only thing I see on the gapper side. Auvi, nope, done. Pretty much it, guys. Anything? Anybody else watching? Hi, Armands. Welcome to the stream. I do locate them earlier on if I'm thinking of shorting something that will require. Sometimes what happens is these things can get a bit expensive as well. So depends on, if it's really expensive, I wouldn't locate it, and I wait for it to maybe calm down. But that doesn't really affect the price of the locates. So usually, yes, 80% of the time I'll locate it way before. That's the pre-market preparations. Today I didn't locate it because I just didn't find the gappers to be shorting for faders, because already doing it. And if I wanted to short any of those, I'll be chasing it. So unfortunately, today might not be one of those days that we might catch one of those. Andrew, morning, welcome. Right, guys, let me grab quick coffee, and I will see you about open time. All right, see ya. Right, guys, what do we have? Am I early? Uh, just to remind you guys, I just don't trade the first 5 minutes of the open. I'm gonna wait that 5 minutes, guys. Let things settle down. Let those orders get filled properly, and then we're gonna take some action. Right. Gree, what's Gree doing? Alright, so it's popping back up to 29.50. Right, that's our trend line. It needs to break that for us to show some strength at least. Ideally over 30, I would think that yeah, this might actually have a potential to maybe attack the highs. We'll see. But this, if it stays around here, this might be good opportunity, early opportunity for shorts as well on this, guys. So that's what I see on that. This might be a good idea to pay attention to SPY as well today. See the close and a gap up, but it's fading off, so that's not a good sign. Interesting. NCNA. NCNA was the one of the gappers. Okay, I just didn't have it here because I thought the volume wasn't enough on the pre-market, but I still want it to be breaking above 313s for me to be interested on it. And Greek goes up 600. Really not much of a. I'll keep it here, NCNA, but I don't think it's gonna produce some decent moves unless it breaks that 313. If it does fail off of threes, it could be a fader, a gap and crap kind of move. That's what I have a feeling on this. Gree. Let's have a look at Gree. Alright, so Gree is broken 330, so that's looks quite strong. The way it's moving, it seems like it wants to break that 3150s. If it does, then this could run. Somebody upgraded it, I believe. It's an upgrade. I think this one has a lot of short float as well on this, so this has potential of short squeeze. Let me have a look. Not on the high list, but yeah. Lucid just a bit choppy at the moment. It's trading between 17 cents range, and at the moment it looks like if it starts to take out the highs, it might actually have a little bit of a continuation, but right now it's hard to tell. I'm just gonna let it settle at the moment. Don't see any sort of edge at the moment, just gonna wait up on it. Our SPY is bouncing as I expected to. So if this starts to bounce, 436 will be the level to watch. We'll find out. Okay, there goes Gree. Okay, this might be the start of a move down. UPST going para. UPST I'm watching on the side. And also CEI is bouncing as well. Quite a bit happening, guys. Okay, okay. I'm just watching Gree. Looks interesting to me. I just need it to bounce a little bit higher so that gives us a little bit of more opportunity there. Sorry, PALT. I didn't look at PALT, but PLT. PLT. Wow, okay. Is it halted? Seems like it's halted. Yep. PALT. Don't I have it in the... It's halted for sure. Later down the line, it might provide something. After the halt, it's kind of hard to trade it. Usually, it's too late after the halt. PLTR. Did it do something decent? 30 degrees, not too bad. Yeah, PLTR. Yep, there goes. And then that SPY, as you can see, guys, it's tied up with SPY. Can you see? So that SPY is at the moment, to be honest, is showing a little bit of a weakness. But then again, it's just one of the observations that SPY might not have that much of a continuation compared to yesterday. So I'll be a bit careful right at the open. Yeah, PLTR looked quite decent here. It's perfect. 2550s, very very beautiful setup. The daily looked quite weak as well, and that SPY's drop helped it. And what's AMD doing? Quite a bit choppy. I'm not gonna touch that. AMC quite choppy, and then we have AFRM is really looking good as well. AFRM, keep an eye on this, guys. AFRM 118 bounce, 11850 bounce to 119s. Any bounce towards that area could be a good opportunity there. So AFRM. Right, Gree 2880 is very that's a bigger stop though, that's the thing. GoGo also looks interesting, guys. GoGo, but the volume is a little bit lacking on it. 34.24, huge for this stock. 10 cents, 10 cents spread is not good. I'll leave it until liquidity comes in. But LCID is bouncing back up. Might be going for a run actually. If it starts to take out the highs, it could go for a run because this has that daily that is done actually a pullback and then could carry on. So the only thing I was watching earlier on from yesterday was SNOA, but I think I missed it. SNOA right here, 660s, and this is not going to do that much after 620, 610s. That's probably when it might stop, so it's too late on SNOA. I'm going to remove that and then put something else like AFRM. and we have APA, not very clean. Gree guys looking very decent right about now actually. And MMAT as well. MMAT right, not very clean. See, the thing is, um, I see some washes and parabolics. No, not very clean though. That's the thing. Lucid is broken. The highs, keep an eye on that. The high is broken. Volume is there. Yeah, you see that AFRM guys? Dimension 18, 11850 to 119 zone. If it does pop, that's what the entry was, but I think it's gone now. Oh, CEI guys, CEI is popping again. Just keep this in mind that this has been squeezing a little bit. There's a lot of social media hype behind this, so don't rule anything out on this. Although I am short biased on it, yes, but just don't rule anything out. I feel like I want to wait today, guys. I really feel like because the SPY is in that area where it's just gotta make that decision whether it wants to actually continue on its bad day, which it seems like it won't. Um, it probably might get into that chop, early chop, and then. By the way, guys, I am trading the GRI on the side, so I'm not letting you. Well, I didn't call it out, but I did mention trade being on GRI. Let me see, around this area here, this area. So right there, right here, and then the 28th is your first partial. If you have taken it, if you haven't, then I'll manage it on the side, guys. PALT is going for it again. Yeah, AFRM, there was a trade. Definitely, I did call it out, guys. 11850 to 119, that zone. If it does pop and rejects, that's your entry. Beautiful trade in itself. That in itself is a good trade. But right now, the only thing I am in is on the side, which is GRI. I really wanted to get into SNOA, but that's missed completely. Palt might go for another halt, it seems like. The halt is at 744s, 42s. It might not actually. That's quite a bit to go. Okay, so what's our PLTR doing? Anybody checking that? Because SPY seems to be looking heavy. Right now, SPY looks heavy. If it starts to break the lows, then it's gonna bring down. Well, PLTR is already done, dusted. What's our AMC doing? It could actually, there could be chance on AMC maybe, AMD maybe. If it had the, well, it's already dropped as well. Let's watch PALT, guys. Seems like it wants to squeeze, and if it does 750s, around 745s, it'll halt if it does hit that. Golden Gree 2911 Gree. Where's my entry on Gree? Let's see. 2911, beautiful entry. Beautiful. 2911, that's very, very close to mine. Well done, Silver. That's your first partial. Right now, yeah, that's your first partial. Take it. I'm gonna manage it on the side, guys. But you know, you remember Gree gives massive R's as well. But that just doesn't mean that you shouldn't be banking in some when it does provide something. From 29s to right about 2817s. How come it's hold on a second. Why is my 200 screwed up on this one? Is it lagging again, guys? The TOS? Lovely, lovely. This is what I'm talking about. Actually, yeah, why is there's some issue with my other platform. That's fine still. I am partial out anyway, so that's fine. MMAT, MMAT, MMAT. Oh, MMAT 16, 15s, MMAT. Ooh, wanna chase it though. I tell you what, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so is it matching with mine, guys? The 200 EMA. Can you confirm where is your 200 EMA? Around 28th, right? On Gree. Okay, CEI is moving back up again, guys. Here, 325s. Is the volume coming in? Yes, it is. There's a similar battle as is gonna go on this. Yeah, so that's correct then, Josh. Thanks. Similar battle is gonna go on CEI. It's gonna be crowded. Very choppy price action before it starts to break out. Even if it does break out, there's heavy short selling coming in. That's the issue with this stock, but it looks quite strong right now, in fact. So it might go for. There you go. There it goes. Okay, so SPY has moved below the low. So still a bit of a not very clean moves. So if this starts to bounce, it's gonna affect our AMD. First of all, you see that bounce coming in on AMD. Probably as well as where's our PLTR? You see that bounce coming in? And then where's our AMC? There we go. AMC is breaking the highs. AFRM might. Yes, it might, but What's the move it did? 121 to 116. Yeah, it might actually. There might be a second opportunity on AFRM. The only thing is, SPY is a little bit bouncing. Just remember on AFRM is the stop is quite big, so if you're gonna trade it, then it's gotta be we're talking a dollar's risk. And then watch out for the spread as well. Let it tighten up a little bit before you actually hit that. Might have been late though. Wow, PLT keeps chugging along, man. This is what I mean by SPY. This is exactly what I meant. Did expect this, to be honest. Now it's gonna be quite choppy, in my opinion, if it doesn't take out the highs. If even highs are not the issue here, probably 436 might be the issue. So as long as SPY is staying within this range, guys, I will not be interested in bigger names. For example, AMD, PLTR, Snap. So we'll just keep it on the side. Wow, Lucid. Anybody took that over 27s? No. Lucid looked over 27. And DATS as well, guys, popping. DATS popping over this congestion area here, 1460s. The daily is quite strong. It's been bringing volume. 8 to I feel like it's a bit extended, but you can't ignore the recent price action. It looks strong, and the volume is coming in, as you can see. What volume? Yeah, a lot of things are reversing because SPY started to reverse, as you can see. Usually SPY is the first one that shows a little bit of sign of reversals, but considering SPY, it's probably not gonna have too much of a momentum unless something big happens. But MMIT, yeah, just need that 615. GOVX is looking good for a short. GOVX right now, well, a bit of a chase, to be honest, but 479 first. Here goes SPY. Okay, SPY is going for that 436, and DATS is going for it as well. So quite a bit of opportunity for long side today, guys. Be careful on the short side, unless it's something like this. That's completely different, like GOVX, as I mentioned short here, but that's different. What I mean is like something like, let's say, Lucid, AMD, PLT is completely different, PLTR and all that. You see the look of this, and look at this, right? Does that make sense? So you can't ignore SPY's moves today because of yesterday. Now if SPY was in small ranges like this, I probably wouldn't care that much, but because SPY has been in play lately, we have to care, because that's when it starts to bring everything with it. Josh, you want me to give you the setups on the quickly, or you're running? AUVI, I was watching for a possible. Let me have a look at the UVI. Earlier I was watching it on the side. Yeah, it's a slow drifter. I think, you know, from this 970s to 750s is kind of done its move. Um, but if you're gonna short it under 750 with a 770 20-cent stop, it has potential to go at least to sevens. Yeah, looks good for a short. Yeah, right. So my setups, sorry, this is the not much really. Look, I mean, show only today. Yes, day, time frame day, and then that's pretty much it. Only the colors are changed. That's pretty much it. If you don't have pivot points customizing, maybe I can share it with you personally. So let me know if you really want to do that. And then the weekly is weekly, just nothing else changes, right? The setups are like this. By the way, I am out of gray, just for the sake of. Okay, it might be different indicator. I might, if you want, I'll share it with you in Discord. Wow, AMC, Lucid, CEI not much, but MMAT complete reversal, and pretty much everything else is reversing, guys. So SPY is taking with it. The only thing it's not taking with it is the these small float, low floaters. Uh, this one is interesting, guys. It's hanging about at the highs of its gain from gap. So that's giving me a little bit of a sign of a strength. 321s, 322s is an area where it's rejected from. So keep an eye on this, guys, for a possible long if it starts to break out that 321s. This area here. And then we have quite a bit of room towards actually 330 is another hurdle, and 350. All right, take it easy, Josh. See ya. Best of luck, mate. I'm also watching this gapper. What's the volume we got? 39 million already, so it's not bad. I'm watching for possible short, for possible long on NCNA, but I needed to break that 322s. 16s NCNA. 436, probably the hold of 436. And what, from the bottom side, like the V reversal? You mean this one? I might start early on NCNA, guys. Just a slow start right about now. 317s. It's dropping though. That's just gonna wait up on. Let's see if it does bounce off of the. Just waiting a little bit. If it starts to show a little bit of a sign of strength on NCNA, I might start early, even around 315s, 17s, 18s. Oh, rear, it's kind of hard, Jessica. It's just takes about bigger picture approach, because you see, I was mentioning it whether you were here or not during the pre-market. The overall picture of the SPY, I was kind of expecting a little bit of a bounce, because usually after these bad days or bad few days, you do tend to get a bounce on SPY. Usually that bounce can be quite strong, but it also can be one of those inside days which can be really, really hard to trade. But it seems like it wants to really bounce and do that big day. Yeah, long SPY. That's your setup there. War. I will agree on that. That's your setup there. Just a little bit late, I would say. Not really. No, actually, good entry. Good entry. I take that back. So I might. That's 313, 313s. Looking at NCNA, guys. Anytime I might be entering it a bit early. Looking at the tape, reading it. NCNA. This is what I'm looking at. That's good control on that. I haven't traded anything except for GRI. GRI was kind of like a small winner because of a partial. I really expected GRI to produce some decent move today. But hey, you can't win them all. And I really missed a really decent move on GOVX. Really nice move. That's pretty much it. GOVX here. I was mentioning it here. That SPY, if it does come back to 436 and that holds, that's a good sign for SPY. Yeah. You just want to be careful if it does break that 436. PLTR. PLTR. Not really, but I can see where you're coming from. Yes, I can see there could be a setup, but not my setup. Like not my A plus. I would take it because there's VWAP holding 20 EMA might hold 2550 is there. It's just this move on its own is not enough. If it was something like this, yes. Right. Now PALT looks to be really showing congestion here, so it might be gearing up for another move, but I'm just gonna wait up on it. Alright, NCNA. DATS. Yeah, quite choppy. Quite choppy. It's just don't like this price action, but on the break of 1520s or 1515s, maybe there's something there. I just don't like this price action. Really, PALT's tasting me, teasing me, whatever you want to call it. Not tasting me, what am I saying? Teasing me. 720s, 725s. What is 670? Massive stop though. Tasting. No. It's because I haven't taken many trades yet. That's why my mind is going. I need my daily dose of trades. Anybody got some? While I'm scratching my neck. Alright, so NCNA 315s. If that 315s break, could be something there. AFRM might be a long opportunity there. Not getting ready for a NCNA 315 break of 315, sorry, 316s maybe. MMAT. No, MMAT. Was there a trade on it? I doubt that there was a trade on it. Okay, you gotta wait for that 315s to break, guys, on NCNA. If it hits 316 on the ask, I will take that long, guys, early position. with the under 3 stop. Alright, I'm taking long. 315s are getting thinned out. There you go. Long 315s. And then I'll add over 320s, 325s, something like that. Stop is under 3 for sure. So stop under 3. I will keep NNCA is still early, remember guys, so don't go in with full. Remember, it's just we have to wait for that confirmation, which is the break of 325s, right? So I hope you, if you do take it, start with very small, because it's still early, right? It's an early starter, it's a feeler. So the stop would be break of 3 on a NNCA, right? 297, somewhere there. Yeah, I was looking at Pelt. It looked like it wanted to, but I think a reversal might be coming on this. If it does, if it doesn't hold, the VWAP doesn't hold, then I feel like a reversal might come in. Yeah, but it's too early. Silver, it's just too early to call that yet. We will be too early on it. It's like reading a future. Don't have a crystal ball yet. There, like, I mean, we need that drop to be a little bit bigger than this. So ideally 660s drop, and then we might have some opportunity on that. So we'll see. And also SPY is a little bit of a congestion zone. Wow, Lucid. AFRM around 119 would have been a nice entry. AFRM. And I believe I was looking at what else. DATS was also looking good. DATS. Just didn't like that volume there, but still trading above 15. That's a good sign on it. Yep, that's trading above 15. Your stop could be on anything 1480s, something like that, if anybody's taken that. Yeah, I agree. NNC is quite ugly. It's that's why you just gotta be like under 3, get out, because it's a small share size anyways. Yeah, I agree, it looks heavy. It does look heavy. So I'm gonna be careful on the stop on this. 297, I'll be out. But just gotta leave a little bit of a room though, that's the thing. What's heavy means you can't lift it. Alright, I might exit here. NNCA, why am I showing this? Right, 297 hits, guys. I'll be out with a hard stop. Because these things, when they do drop, because they are heavy, they they look kind of heavy. When they drop big. Yeah, it's gonna take me out, so I might as well exit early. Just gonna wait up on that 3 to break. There's not much stopping it though. That's the thing. 301s are getting taken out. Seems like there's some hidden buyers there. No, it's not taking. It's taking it out. 299s. Yep. Gotta take. Probably gonna take me out under 298. There it goes. It might. It hasn't still yet. My stop 297. My stop 297. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna take us out, but I'm gonna respect my original stop, which is here. Doesn't matter what it does, because even if I take it out here, there's not much of a difference between my stop and that. So wow, MMAT, look at that. It's hitting that 650 where my alert is. That alert is from the daily level. So once it breaks that, I think this might run. Got a potential. Spy. Look, Spy, I do expect this chop. Usually after this kind of move, you do get these choppy price actions. But it looks like it's nicely holding for 3.6. So yeah. You wanna see choppy? Look at this. Look at that. That's choppy. So NCNA is back at it again. I wouldn't really trust it if it starts to chop around. It's in that. Remember our box, guys? That box needs to. I really want to put the box here. To be honest, that's our box. It's got to be trading above this for us to be even comfortable with it. That volume is coming in. Come on, bring in more volume. Silver. WSB, go. Okay, PALT looking good, guys. PALT, I will keep it on the side because I'm watching NCNA. PLT looks good. And don't ask me for what, please. Right, looks interesting. Very good, guys, for a short potential. The problem is I think there's some hidden buyer there. 662s. Just waiting up on it. 664s. 64s. Give me a second. I am trying to get some better entry on. It's bouncing. I'm just waiting on the weakness on PLT. 660. Widespread. Spready. Come on, give me the ask. I will take it if you give me the ask. 664, guys. 664. I'm short 664 on PLT. 664s. And then my stop break of the VWAP, as you all know, guys. No need to go into too much detail on that. PLT, yes, PLT. 664. Looks good, guys. NCNA looks good as well. NCNA is this, if this volume continues to creep up, step up, then we are looking for a breakout, hopefully. So let's go for a breakout, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on, NCNA. This box. Come on. Take it out. 325s. And then we will see. Alright, so SPY is going for another round, guys. So that means that pullback entry to longs will be there. Let's see, AMC, PLTR. PLTR is relatively weak. Very weak. That's just choppy, man. I don't mind it tasting me, as long as it pops. I'll welcome its taste. I'm willing to sacrifice myself, guys, for you, for the greater good. Let it taste me. Lack of caffeine, I guess. Right, so quite a bit of a chop though. Alright, come on. You're about to do it, right? Anthony? You're about to do this thing. Let's go. 325s. Get it? Just wants to take its time before it moves, which is good for us actually. If it does take its time and moves properly, then I don't mind, as long as it moves. CEI, I feel like coming for a reversal. CEI, just less volume, and the price action is not there though, that's the thing. Just tasting just tasting in CNA for the moment. CNA. Yeah, let it taste the pumps, guys. It has to. I think it wants to taste a lot of traders before it. So, yeah, waiting on it still. Yeah. Uh, L Lcid Lucid. I was looking at that. Just a bit of a chop there, expecting a little bit of a pullback. I think Lucid might be due for a bigger pullback. So yes, this area here, 2740s with a VWAP and the ORB, quite a bit of a level there. But the way it's coming down there, I just don't like it. One, two, it's done a bit of a move up, so I'm afraid it might go over and under the VWAP if you do trade it. If that's the case, then you might get stopped out once or twice before you actually take the real trade, the main one. So if you're okay with that, then yeah, I think it seems quite strong. But remember, it's rejecting from the highs, 2814s, but it actually went all the way to 2840s. So yeah, yeah, there could be opportunity there. I don't like PELT, so I'm out, guys. I'm out of PELT. Uh, barely much on it, to be honest. Almost break even. Break even. I don't like it. It might go for another round, guys. PELT. I think it seems like it wants to go for another round. PELT for a might be good for a long position. 680s, 640s, 40 cents. They will have no idea. They'll have no idea what we're talking about. It's good that they'll think there is a super secret sauce. Right? Did I mention PLT, guys? Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm out here somewhere. Just a little bit of a loser. I would say break even. Right? 672. Somewhere there. Might even be a long, guys, to be honest. It's showing strength coming back in. So with Lucid War, this is what I'm kind of expecting. Yeah, it might go over and under the VWAP and then starts to creep back up. But we'll pay attention to PALT, what it does around 7s. If that 7 holds, then we'll be looking at that. It will look like a reversal. And also, I am looking at GoGo. GoGo is trying to go. And AFRM is short. Is it? Just a little bit choppy though. I think there was a short on this, but PLT looks strong. Dude is still staying in that box. NCNA. Yeah, I think your pump is working somewhere else. Here. Are you sure you got the right? When you pumped it, did you get the right ticker? Silver? There's your halt, is it? Yep. That's your halt. Done. I didn't take long. I was just 1 second away from taking long. Yeah, I did mention long opportunity, but I was thinking, I was trying to pull the trigger, but it just kept going. Yeah, I think we all missed on that. It was just too quick. I think it's tasted enough traders. So there was an AFRM trade there. I myself didn't take it, but it looks good. Now it looks good. The thing with AFRM is it's got potential to give you those multiple R's. That's what MMAT. MMAT. Yeah, not just yeah. We're just waiting on that as well. I think on MMAT, sorry, NCNA, 1 minute is just too much of it now. Maybe keep it to 2 minutes or even 5 minutes if you're gonna watch it. See, see the price action on 5 minutes. Now the good thing about this is it's holding up there, right at the highs. That's a really good sign. Yeah, 3 minutes makes sense to me. Um, Even 2 minutes, like, nah, it's just too. Wow, AFRM. What a trade it would have been. Yeah, looks like a triangle. As long as this 3 holds, I'm okay with it. I'm sticking to my original stop of 297. Um, that's just fine as long as that holds. And seems like it doesn't want to hold, so we'll see. This time around, I think it's coming with some force. We'll see if it takes out 297. Yeah, Spy is just chopping around. Yeah, that's not so much of a tough day, or it's still early. Wow, Gree. If it wasn't Gree, this looks like a nice long setup, but it's Gree, and I'm not too sure about it. actually died. NCNA. Oh, you scratched AFRM. Where under 119 here? So PALT is active now. Wow, this is squeezing. Right, so CEI as well is trying to gear up for that move, guys. CEI maybe to keep an eye, but I just don't like the price action over here. But if it starts to build up that volume, then this could also have some opportunity. Just on that 30-35 break. Yeah, you know what? Solid SPY tends to do that. I think for SPY, it's just very hard to read. There it goes, CEI. There it goes. That's your level, yesterday's highs. And if that breaks, then it's gonna hit a lot of stops, which means it's gonna squeeze. There it goes. There it goes. There's the squeeze. There's a squeeze, and we've got 5-6, 3-5-6. Why didn't it hold? Very strange. Could be a hold coming in. Maybe, maybe not. So, yeah. Yeah, just went. It looked like they wanted to go. I missed it myself as well. I might exit NCNA. Well, it's about to take me out if it does break 3. So I'm watching MCNA on the side. Okay. AMD I'm looking at for a possible short. The only problem with this is this level here is bouncing off of that level. If you do take it here somewhere, the stop will be over VWAP 105.50s. I'm thinking of shorting AMD guys. Alright, so 50s, 68, 69s, 68s. I've got 68 guys. Sorry, what have I got? 50. Let me see. What did I get? 50, 57? AMD. I think I got around 57s, guys. Short could be a bit early, but I need this to around this area here. I need this to break this area 101.40, and then the stop is over that VWAP. I'm not going with good position on this because it's not the A plus setup, because it's got potential rejection point here. But if it does start to break this, I might even add to it. So that's the plan with it. Oh no, 150. That 50 could be an area that is gonna stall as well. 50. SPY is not yet weak, but I'm anticipating SPY to be weak. That's the thing. Oh, 64. Much better entry. Much better entry than mine. I think I changed it. I wasn't happy with the but for AMD it's fine. 5-10 cents doesn't really matter on AMD. Right, so it's bouncing. You see that SPY? Also that we have to keep an eye on this bad boy. You want your AMD to work, you want to make sure that SPY breaks that 4-3. Now when it starts to break that, I will start adding on to AMD as well. But I want to make sure that breaks and not just a reversal from here. So really keeping an eye on SPY at the moment. And NCNA is not looking good. So many times I felt like taking it out, but I'm just relying on that 3-tooth break. Now if it does break that, it might actually have some slippage as well. But I'm okay because usually my longs are very small. That's why I'm leaving some room on it. For me, AMD has to take out that VWAP, or SPY has to take out this. So either way I'll get out, whichever comes first. Right now, SPY is just trading above that. I will wait for a few bars for it to actually start trading above the 20. Okay, that's looking good. 436 is holding. Alright, that's looking good. As soon as I see some sort of a weakness on SPY, I'll add to AMD. But I don't see it at the moment. It's just a congestion, I think. Alright, so that's not looking good. I might exit here, guys, on AMD. That's not looking good. 101.76. Just waiting on this candle. Just waiting on this candle. Just waiting. Yeah, still waiting on that AMD. Just about to get out any time. If I come out now, it's gonna be very small loser. Really, nothing for AMD. Just watching. Yeah, I'm out, guys. 92s. Just a little bit of a chase. SPY was breaking, as you can see. Both of them did the same thing, but one it will definitely. I'm out here. That's it. So basically, they both were in line with my stop, which was the break of the VWAP, and also on SPY, the bounce and break above the EMA. So AMD is fine. We'll wait for it if it does provide. But I think SPY is in that chop zone anyways. You see this area here, this chop zone. I think it might be staying here for a while. Wow, PALT. Yeah, Andrew, that's fine. Yeah, that's why I took. It's not, as I said, it's not A plus setup. If there was no yesterday's close, it would have been A plus, right? That's why, considering that now, if you do take these, once it runs and breaks this, just like a 200 EMA, it's not going to look back. So your entry is going to be far away, and your risk management on it is going to be quite big. So you will probably have, if you trade here, your risk is going to be probably over quite a big risk. So that's why I do take it a bit early, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. That's fine. But it's definitely in choppy mode. As long as SPY is doing this, I'm not taking anything at the moment, unless it's one of these runners. See you, Jess. The one that we really missed is a PLT. Right here, I was just like a second away from pulling that long here, especially when I saw the volume coming in. Just kept going. FOMO, bros. FOMO. FOMO is hitting. And then the other one that I missed was this. Just was here somewhere. I was thinking of early. 335s, 37s. I think today is one of those days. If you can survive with few losers, very small losers. Um, yeah, I'm out on NCNA. Then I think there will be some moves later. Maybe during the quiet times, the moves might come. Wow, look at this trade though. Short, almost break even. What an exit. That's why early exit sometimes pays off looking at the price action. Uh, so, yeah, this was a great trade in my opinion. Short stopped out almost the break even. And what else did we have? AMD we had a loser on. That's 71R. And what else did we have? Yeah, NCNA. NCNA I am out to, I have to check the price. I believe it was 297. Yep. Yeah, that has been very, very clear. I feel like I took more than. Yeah, I know I took green trade for like a small green, but what else did I take? I have to check here. So NCNA got, or did I not trade? I was trying to pull. Let me check my cancelled orders. Oh yeah, GOVX. I didn't take it though. That's the thing. GOVX was something I was planning to take here, but I missed it. That's why. Yeah, Gree I took it here, partialed out here. I thought the 200 EMA was here, and which is good that I partialed out, and the rest got stopped out somewhere here. But I didn't call it on, so I didn't. It's insane, exactly. PLT just keeps going. That's a squeeze. Can you short NCNA? NCNA is almost giving up now. Yeah, it might be a good shorting opportunity, honestly. But let me have a look if I can. NCNA. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's it. That's the issue. NCNA is not shortable. Even actually, I can short it. Let's try that. That's the good thing about try zero. So CN. Then PLT, and that's 15. This is not very clear. Yeah, we were watching it here, but it just didn't look like it wants to really do it. This is not clean, but for sure the other one, Palt, that's just squeezing the hell out of short sellers right now. This is a proper squeeze. Look at these halts, halt, and another halt might be coming if it squeezes properly. So 995 is a halt, 980s. So wow, Lucid dropped. No, I wish I was. I'm mentioning as over here when I exited my short trade here, just on like break even. As soon as I exited, I was watching it for like a minute, and I was like a second away from pulling longs on it because the volume was coming in, and it's a squeezer, and it's curling back up over the VWAP somewhere here. Right here somewhere. I almost pulled it, but I just didn't take it. It's one of those things. One of those things. But have a look at Lucid though. That's crazy. Like that's just yeah, I don't know whether it's discipline or not. I'm not really bothered by missing that. Yes, there is a little bit of a FOMO. The idea was there, but if I had entered, that would still have been too early. That's the thing. Whether it pays off or not doesn't matter, but sometimes it's better to wait. And see, the thing is, if I were to take PLT, it's really easy to say yes, it's good. But usually, what I do is I don't take these trades. Volume is a clear sign, yes, but what I like to do is I like to wait for it to break certain specific levels. In this case, I was watching also sevens, and even if sevens doesn't break, if it does break that VWAP and comes back to VWAP, maybe with a red bar or things like that, and then starts to move, that's my entry. But it never did that. It never did that. Like, it never gave me a chance to enter, and then I just left it. In that sense, yes, I agree. Yep, sticking to the rules and disciplines is fine. Uh, Definitely works out in the long run for sure. What has our gappers faders done today? Let's check. Right. Okay, so this almost feels like it wants to fade off as well, but it needs to go through this 200 EMA to 290 area. It needs to go through, and if it does, yeah, I'll look to short this. And then Gree, just choppy. AUVI, boom, all day get. This is the fader. Look at that. All day fader return all over it. And GOVX as well. So there we go. By the way, this is why you have stops. So why you have to have extremely strict rules. cup. LCID looks nice though. Daily, extremely. Yeah, let me come back to that. But there is LCID opportunity maybe under 27. Looks good, guys. Under 27, decent area. Level is nice. Yep, yep, yep. Gonna try this. 26. What did I get on? This one is 2680s. 2690. You gotta watch for that 27s. Just add that there. Right now, if it starts to reject, yes, for sure. Let's have a look. That's better. That's even better because I really wanted a little bit of a bigger pullback than small little pullback here. Now if it starts to come back under, it's better. Under 27s, I'll be shorting it when it does come back under. Come back under. Come back. No. Right, so it might actually hit this 27.1920s area. I'll still look to short it. 27.20s area is now what I'm watching. If it doesn't get there, under 27s again, when it does reach 27.97s, 95s, I'll short it. Right, okay, shorting 27.04s. 27.03s, I'm short 27.03s. In this case, 27.03s, I will wait for that VWAP. Yes, you can wait for the break of the EMA, but I think VWAP is a much better area for a possible stop. 27.03s. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, looking good, looking decent. We just want that 27 to be left alone. Yeah, very 27.95 was a good entry as well. That rejection, 27.20 rejection was the entry basically. Now you want to see it attacking that 27 and fail off straight away. This, if it doesn't get to 27s, that's a really good sign. This bar here, which it doesn't wanna, which is good. But even if it does try to attack that 27, if it fails off of it, then that's a good sign. So there it goes, trying to attack that 27s. Let's see what it does. This will be a make or break thing. Watching it very closely. 96s. Okay, there it goes. There's the attack. There's 99s. Is it gonna hold? not yet. Didn't hold, but it could still hold though under 27s. If it does, that's good. I might add to it if it does. If it does. Under 27s. So far it's not holding. Come on, you gotta hold under 27. Now I need to see a proper trading under 27s. So I'm sticking with my original entry, but I need to see a proper trading under 27s for it to retest it. Right now it's actually on and off of 27s, which I think has 2720s have better level than 27s because it's not respecting it at all. There it goes. This is a better level to see if it rejects from 2720s. Oh, so it's not reject. So the bounce is coming in. However, the volume isn't there. Right. The volume is stripping. That's also concerning. Right. 2715. That rejection from. Just waiting on it. Wow, PALT, that's crazy. Freaking hell, man. What a squeeze. This LCID could be a bigger weight than I anticipated. Yeah. Crazy, right? Right, guys. 26 14s. I'm adding 14s. Just gonna add with a stopover. What is it? VWAP here. Since I started a bit slow here, so that one should be alright. With this risk, for me, it's fine. If it does take me out here, 2740s, that'll be like 1 hour, which is fine. But now if it does start to trade under 27s as well, it will look good. Damn, PALT, what's wrong with you, man? 5 to 10s. Proper squeeze. So what we want on this one is even if it does attack that 2730s, as long as that is holding, and then once it starts to drop volume coming in, that will be a sign. Now if it starts to break that with volume, then that's also a sign for an exit. So we'll watch both scenarios. 2712s, 2712s. Right, yeah. Very similar to mine. I need the volume to come in on the drop when it breaks 27. Right now, the chance of this bouncing from 27 is there, but I really anticipate that 27 break and with volume. If it does, then that's really good. In fact, if it does break, then chance of adding is there only if it does provide us with something. I want this to be trading under 27 for a while, and then I'll see. Wash you? Silver. Oh, is that a thing now? Is that wash? Aslan, Aslan, no, no, Aslan, destroying my carpet. Come here, Aslan, Aslan, come here, come here. She's so clever. She knows that I don't have the treat. If she knew I had one of those, Aslan, I've got the treat. Come. Yeah, that makes sense. Wash me. Come on, wash yourself first, and then wash me. I guess wash me works. Come, come, good girl. I'm getting bored here. Give me some. What's happening? You don't come to daddy anymore? Come on, sit down. Oh, good girl. You want some treat? What's that? She's a little diva. Huh? Slan? Do you want to talk? You want to talk to the stream? Go on, talk. Yeah, I'm very careful on that. I'm very careful. She doesn't. She's very strange. She's not very affectionate, so we have to beg her for some affection. It's very strange, to be honest. She's what you want, Aslan? What you want? Tell me. You have to speak up. This is quite slow, guys. This Lucid. I just expect a little bit of a move from this. Now, yes, it's done its move. I just need that volume to pick up. Still, we are not out of the wood on this. Really want that 27 to hold if it does push towards it. What's that? What you want? What is that? You being naughty? You wanna go? Yeah. Here, go. She's gone. Okay, now I can concentrate. So slightly slow on LCID. Let's see if this pops up to 27s, and if it starts to hold, I will add. Unfortunately, our stop is still over that break of VWAP, guys. Oh, okay, it's moving now though. Okay. All right, CEI is moving. CEI is coming back alive again. Yeah, AMD. Honestly, there's not much. I don't see. I don't see anything on AMD. Yeah, volume is coming. That's also going for a squeeze. You see, it's gonna help CEI as well. These pulse moves, PLT, and everything else is gonna help CEI because CEI, I believe, is the one that started it. So that should benefit from it much more than any other stock. So there it goes. Oh, you're in CEI. On CEI, I think it's a bit early, to be honest. On Andrew, I think it's a bit early. I'm thinking of adding on it if it starts to reject from 27s. On sorry, which one is it? Lucid. Right here. Just a bit slow though. That's just I really don't see a move, proper move, but I want to see what it does here. The problem here is if I add here on the rejection of 27, if it does reject, then my stop will have to come down to the break of EMA, which I don't like to do. I'd rather have my stop here with the risk of 1 minus 1R instead of adding here with the stop there. So I'm gonna keep it as it is. Although, you know, yeah, just gonna leave it as it is, guys. I don't like to screw up my R's. I'm very, very careful with that. CEI, yeah, it's a squeezer, you know, it could run. Just the more it takes out the highs, the more it's gonna start to squeeze, because a lot of people are again shorting the front side. Oh, you exit. Okay, I'm adding now. Hope I did put the video as no children, so we should be okay. All right. Thanks for getting out, Silver. I think I'm expecting a move now since Silver is out. So, Andrew, if you're really tight on it, or if you have added around here, now you can. I still think it's a bit early, but you know, if you want to be really tight, 27.10s, a break of 27, and trade over that might be your early exit. Because I know you like to keep it very tight. That's what I would think at the moment, because if it does break that 27 and starts trading over it, still could be in that congestion. Um, but since I like to give it some room. Yeah, no, that's 200 is too early. Over 27, over 27, not 200, right? What I want from, if it does start to take the lows out 2670s, I need that volume coming in. If the volume doesn't come in, then I'm not happy with that move, right? If this breaks, Andrew, if this breaks 2660s, 70s and stays here, then that stop over 27 is viable, and I probably move myself as well, stop to here, right? But only if it stays under this. No, not break even, Andrew. 2704s, 03s. Just risk 2-3 cents for your trade to work out. It doesn't really matter, like between 26.99 to 27.03s, only 4 cents. But that way, you're giving your trade a chance, just in case if it does spike up to 27 and starts to reject. Right? You don't want to be the person who gets spiked out of a trade and just goes. Usually, for liquidity hunt or whatever you want to call it, it it might it might. Now, if it did start to break 2640s, then I would like say, all right, that's fine. 2680s, 2690s even. Yeah. So right now, if you want to be tight, yes, your stop 2605s, 04s is your stop. But for me, hard stop would be over here, but mental stop would be over the break of 27s if it starts to trade over it. Then I'll get out. Timed exit. Something like that. But I really need that volume to come in when it starts washing. And if it does, there's quite a bit of potential on it. 2645. Wow, CEI looks quite decent. Short sellers in trouble. 390 is getting hit. I'll be careful around this area here. As it starts to run towards that 4, I will take some out. On CEI silver, because heavy short selling might come in around that area here. 393s, huge numbers coming in. 393s, that's holding. 392s are pushing down now. Just remember, if that 393 gets lifted, see what happens. It's getting lifted. There you go. It's getting lifted now. 393s are bringing more in. Okay, so the volume is coming in though. 1/4. Okay. Awesome. Well done. Just silver. Just remember, if this thing breaks that 4, it's gonna it's gonna create a lot of panic from the short seller side. Yeah, but also just remember, if that 4 holds, it could also bring in more short sellers, more and more of them. So just wait up. There, it could be entertaining to watch this one. Just need that LCID to drop. 2670s. Is there something there? 2670s. Nah, it's just one of those things. Don't worry about small little things, Andrew. Probably, yeah. That's just to create liquidity. Could be. The good thing about LCID is daily looks alright, big rejection, and then this is kind of like the backside of the move. The potential for a bigger move is there as well. That's why I took the trade. And it's not on SSR, so when it drops, it's gonna drop. The possibility is there. So just keep that in mind. I don't want to say wake me up when it hits 2640s, but when I say that, it actually reverses. That's why I don't want to. Quite a few times I said wake me up, and it reverses straight away. Yeah. Right now you're looking at below 27. Below 2. As long as it's staying below 27, it can. Because I feel like this is chopping around here in between. Just that volume needs to come in if it wants to. Right now, the volume is coming in. Come on. Come on. Volume coming in. 57s, 50s. 50s needs to break. Once 50s break, then I can be a bit like, okay, well, this is kind of moving. Before that, I can't say. Really slow. I expect this to just take out the low. Really. right about now. Come on, you gotta take out the low, otherwise I'll be like, why are you doing this? Right? Come on, any moment. This low 26.45s, take them out. Actually 26.40 is what I'm after. Come on, buddy, you can do this, right? 26.50s. Guys, we're talking about 50 cents. Take some partials. Don't be shy. Right? There we go. 40's getting hit. Lovely. Volume coming in. 50s. Right, I took some out 50s, guys. Took some out. Yeah. Loving it. What? What you mean? Silver, you're not out. You were joking, right? See, you're out of this. Lucid, you're really out? Get out of here, man. Come on. What was the reason for you to get out on this? Can I know? Popped up green on this side, this one. Right there, when it attacked that 27 when I wanted to add. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Gotcha. I can understand why at that point, but you just have to have a little bit more respect to your levels. Over here I would be a bit like, okay, that's fine, yeah. Right here as well I was a bit worried, yes, but I was still expecting a bit of a pop to 27s. Yeah, I understand. I can. There is a reason why. Yeah, definitely. Just remember that when you are in a trade, you know, if you anticipate certain moves, then you won't be shocked. You won't be. I'm not saying that was wrong. I'm just saying you will not be shaken out quickly. So for me, the idea of this trade was I expected pullback towards the 27s, and I said to you guys as well, like if it does come back to 27s, might be a chance for a re-entry if it starts to reject. So as soon as it came up, as fast as it came up, it actually went down as quicker as well. So that's a clear sign, right? Once you see that, you can be a little bit tighter on the stop if you want, and after that it should continue. Now, the way it continued, I'm not happy, yes, but at least that level was respected, right? So if you have what if scenario, for example, well, it does drop below 27s. If you have in your mind that it could pop up to 27s, then it's easy, very easy to hold on to that trade because you expected it. Now, if you didn't expect that, that's when you are not ready for it. So have those kind of scenarios played out in your head that it could do that. Will you be okay? If you say to yourself, yes, I'll be fine if it does pop to 27s, then it's totally fine. Now, definitely, you know, the risk can be tight on it for a break even and let it run, because if it does run, this one has potential to give you quite a bit of move. Now, next move down will be 26 on this. This one, yellow lines. This one here. Are you talking about this one? Oh, that's the pivot point. The first one. The first one, the EMA, 20 EMA. The orange dotted line, 20 EMA. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Yeah. On my the indicators that I use is 20, 200, all EMAs by the way, and then VWAP. That's it. Those are basically those. What do you call it? Like lagging indicator, and then we have these pivot points. 9 EMA on 1 minute. 9 EMA can be too fast. If you're watching 3 minutes, I would say yes. If you're watching 5 minutes, 9 EMA, yeah, but not on a 1 minute. It's just gonna, nah, too fast. There it goes. That's what I was looking for. That, you see the volume? This is the move that I was looking for. Now this needs to continue, bring in more volume. We're gonna hit that 26, and we have a good trade in our hands. Beauty, beauty. Andrew is gone. Andrew is still here. It's only silver that's around. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Andrew. Well done. Good trade. Awesome stuff. 50 cents for a risk of, I believe, I don't know what your risk was though. That's the thing. Usually for me, this exit is a bit early. As you know me, this is a bit early. But because I added as well, I can afford to take it a bit early. Usually it should have been like a break of this area here on the wash, probably here somewhere, 2630s, 40s, and then 26s. Right, okay. Still a good trade. Decent trade in my opinion. Well managed by the way. Oh, nice. You with me, James? Let's do this. Come on. We're not gonna get shaken out. I've got my over 50% on it. So let's do this. Yeah, larger risk. Yeah, absolutely. It required some room because of the time frame we were in. It did require some more room. Yeah, I agree. Let's go, baby. Oh, nice. Still a good trade. Um, you can, if you have more room to partial out, 26, 26 20s, 2605s will be the partial area. I myself are waiting to 2605s, or maybe even before that. We'll see when it gets there. Uh, yeah, the it's turning, isn't it, Andrew? Thank goodness the results are turning for you. Hopefully, this is the start of a good turnaround. 2620s. Everything? Yeah. Oh, yeah. War. You are doing one in, one out mostly, or less partials. Yeah, that makes sense. I agree. I agree. There's your 20s. There's your 20s, War. Where were you hiding before? I'm taking some partial out, guys. 26 13s. 13s, 14s is fine. 14 is fine. Partial 14. And I'm happy with that. Lovely. Jabbly. Lovely, lovely. This is a trade. Now, guys, if you haven't taken most of your trade out, please do so. If you haven't, please do so. Because that's what you're gonna get. Oh, cheers, Silver. Honestly, if I knew that was a real exit, I would have definitely added here. Because I was saying I'm gonna add. And I really thought you were joking. I'm joking. I wouldn't. No. I wish you had stayed. I really thought you actually stayed in it. But well done, Silver, for really like working with your stop and early exits and all that. I like that because I think before you joined, you were just not using stop at all. I believe, or even if you were using, it was quite big and things like that. So I think you've come a long way. I think everybody else has as well. Like War has done really well. Silver, massive progress on that stop side, which I'm really happy about. War has done quite a long, is big progress on his side. Andrew has, really happy. Work, all the hard work paying off. Yeah, the confidence comes with time. Just give it time. That's why I just emphasize on survival. Now, is all these will. I'm not saying from $20 risk to $200 risk is easy, but what I'm saying is if you start to trust that data and if you start to gain that confidence, from 20 to 40 is easy, right? From 20 to 50 is easy. That's the way forward. Just gotta survive. That's all. And today is the best example I can give you. I did mention earlier saying, well, today is the day. It seems like later down the line we might have some good trades, runners, which seems to be the case, right? That's why you gotta respect your original plan. Original plan needs to be respected. Doesn't matter what it does. If you thought, like on this one, I give you an example. Like major plan was, okay, I'm just gonna build up until that VWAP break, right? If I had said, well, EMA is broken, 27 also is broken, I'm gonna get out here. I'll be the one who's getting out right at the top, right? You gotta think a little bit ahead of that. So if your bigger picture is giving it some time for it to pull back, because you have to remember, this is the main move and this is the pullback. You are playing the pullback, right? If you're playing the pullback, you gotta give it some room. If you had given it some room, you gotta stick to it. Um, so yeah, just changing it now. Don't get me wrong, I will change it, and you have seen me change it. Now, if this had stayed here, let's say we are looking at. Let me just zoom into this, guys, because this is a good topic to discuss. Let's say this area here traded like this. You think I'll still be in it? No, I will definitely not be in it, because the fact that this pullback did not have a continuation, this trade is void almost if this happened, right? Once it starts to do that, I will get out. Break even, maybe loser, whatever. I will get out early. I don't mind doing that. But since it wasn't really showing any sign of that reclaim of the 27, that's what was giving me confidence. But again, guys, it's just gonna take a while for everything to sink in. But anyways, we gotta thank silver for this trade, for sure. He doesn't care. Silver shouldn't care. He's killing it in the CEI, right? You're killing it, dude. It's going for another squeeze, by the way. 4 is breaking now. Watch out. Just watch out. If it stays broken, that's the question. Like, usually it's like 4 10s, 4 10s. After 4 breaks, you want to be like making sure that 4 10s are getting hit. That's when the stop runs will start to affect the price. The squeeze will start to happen after that, usually. What have you got left, silver, on it, if you don't mind me asking? A good area is a stop under 380, by the way, but looks strong, silver. If I was you, you know, just like if that 410 gets break, you are due for another squeeze. There it goes. And look at those numbers. 407s are holding now. Just watch that 407s. If it gets taken out, 410s get okay, still holding up. So yeah, I think 380s are on that area. See, the thing with CEI, yeah, the thing with CEI, you can never tell. You can never tell when the squeeze is gonna stop or when the reverse is gonna come, things like that. So, it's one of those things. No overhead resistance at all. It's just people shorting it, mostly. And the more shorts get trapped on this, like for example here, shorts getting trapped. In fact, there might be shorts getting trapped from yesterday. That's what causes these moves, that move, and then this move breakout will be caused by these short sellers getting trapped, these ones getting trapped. Damn, what the heck is going on with Palt, man? Whew. Damn. This is making my trades look incredibly embarrassing. This trade looks so crazy. By the way, on this one, guys, I'll trail the stop on the break of the the 200 EMA, and if it starts to break above that, I'll probably get out. I could do it over the 200 EMA, but that's just, you know, if it's gonna come back up again, to try that 200, it might get close to 27, and it starts to carry on, you know, just going into that range. So just waiting on this 20 EMA. Few bars after this, I'll get out if it stays above it. And then we have this level, yesterday's low, I believe, or high. 2640s, 50s needs to hold. That's a good level to be stopping out anyways. So just gonna be a bit careful on that. Yeah, I remember quite a few stocks like that. Like we back in the days when, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Infi. Maybe that's not showing enough data. Oh, come on. Was it Infi? What was it? I forgot. There's quite a lot of them out there. One moved really big. What was it? And CEI. Let's watch silver's trade. I don't know whether it's gonna help silver. Shall I take a long? Sorry, shall I take a short if it's gonna help you? Don't know whether that's gonna help. Shall I short it on the 4? Or shall I take a long? No, that's not helping you, man. I'm not helping you. I'm gonna leave it alone. Lucid. It's trading above that 20 EMA. Right, guys. Over the break of 50, I'll be out. Let me just take out this thing, guys. 52s. I'm out. 52s. I really wanted to leave some room, but then again, I took most of it out anyways. But having said that, I didn't have 10% left that I usually have for a runner. I had more than that. So I'd rather take it out on the final exit with an average of 2640s from 27s. So that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. So Solid is here, is he? Yeah, so this is a chart that if you see it, you should notice a few things here and there. Alright guys, so I am done. Let's have a quick look at what we're looking at. See, silver CI is doing really well, but 380s, is it 380s? Yeah, something like that. And then Lucid, we've done that. Phew, PLT. Nice one, well done. That's really good trade. Then this is what I meant by now is playing out. The spies. Right, you see this? After this massive move from 442s to 432s, almost $10 move. Kind of usually get this, especially if it's not, if it's already gapped up and it hasn't really continued to fill that void, then yeah, you just see this, and it's really like small 437s, 435, not really small, but compared to previous days, it's kind of small. So that's what I meant. Like on AMD, we got chopped in between that. Looked really good. AMD looked good. I'm happy with that risk management. Definitely. I will take that any day. But the rest, well, AMC didn't give us a really clear sign. MMAT was very different, sort of illiquid volume. Snap, choppy. Go and APA very choppy. And then this was choppy as well. Not much of my this is the only miss. I was trying to trade it here, 484. I really don't know whether I'll be knocked out on the. If I were to take a trailing stop, because it hadn't given me much, I probably would have still kept it over 490s. So I would still be in it if I hadn't taken everything up. By this time, 450s, I probably would have taken everything out. I'm not gonna lie. 450s, 55s, 53s, I would have taken everything off if I was short from here. One partial, probably two, three partials out, done. So that's the only thing I see that I missed. That was a decent move. That's pretty much it. No problem, Owen. I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Alright guys, best of luck everyone. I think it's just going into that quiet times. If you're gonna trade, be careful with Palt. This has done a very, very, very extreme, I haven't seen for a while, this kind of squeeze. So this is getting a lot of people in trouble. Probably a lot of blown up accounts on this, especially when these things happen. These people shorting here in trouble. So as soon as they see this, more ads coming in, thinking they're just gonna average in. Well, you know what? Average in. They probably didn't take anything here. Once it starts to break here, this panic here is because of these moves. Ads, they're just bailing out, or maybe even accounts getting blown out. So this stock has gotten a lot of people in trouble. I don't think it's gotten a lot of people rich, but I know for sure that it's gotten a lot of people in trouble. Because usually if somebody is taking this long, even if it's long here, by this time they're all out. I mean, even if they have a runner, it's only 10% of their move. But those short sellers that's getting trapped is 100% of their position. Right? It is extremely dangerous for. That's why, you know, some short sellers do really, really well, shorting the front side, blindly shorting, in fact, and they, trust me, they do really, really well most of the time, 90% of the time. But that 10% they don't do well, this is what happens. Right? This example here, this bar in itself, that's blown up accounts. I see blown up accounts after this. Right? So yeah, it's unfortunately that's the way it is. Their edge is in these kind of stocks, not in this, but in most of these stocks. Let's say this one, right? Any pop they're shorting, pops shorted, right? Gappers, pops shorted, pops shorting. I mean, it looks really, really great. It looks amazing on the chart itself. But I think, you know, like for example, this one, pops shorted. Even during the pre-market, any pop just shorted. It's a great strategy. Don't get me wrong, but that one time that's not gonna look at this. Pop short, and it works. But this, you wanna do that, you're done. By this time, most people are done. And if some people have bigger accounts over here, maybe they're done here. And if, you know, major account holders, then right here, that's when they got messed up. That's what I think anyways. But that's the nature of the business. One of those things, guys. Anyways, I will leave it at that. If I can just, let me just do the trade recap as well. On this one, barely break even. This is why I think I've done a really, really good job on trading this. I expected this to be ending, that whole squeeze thing to be ending, because at that point it wasn't as much of a squeeze. So under the VWAP wash, what you're looking at is this. Under the VWAP wash, nice wash as well, by the way. Momentum came in and then just pulled back to the EMA. There was another level there as well. Shorted it here, 667, something like that, and then got out 670s, and nothing basically, a break even, because I saw this volume coming in, and I just didn't like the way it was just trading at that time. And plus, I was aware that this is a squeezer, so I was extremely careful on it. So this loser or this break even is actually a big winner for me. That's how I look at it. This is a big winner, because if I had stuck with my original plan, I probably would have gotten out here 695s, 97s, right? Big difference, guys, big difference. So I've got a good winner on this PLT. I'll keep it at that. No, I'm just kidding. Break even. Let's put some stuff. Break even. And then I'm gonna end the stream after I do the trade recap. So yep, break even. And then I didn't trade. So we traded Lucid. I waited on Lucid for the backside of the move. I must admit I am late here. A little bit late. I should have entered here. This was the entry, especially here. But that, because there was a VWAP and there was so many levels underneath it, I just couldn't risk it. But the entry would have been just on the hump side. But that's the bigger picture thing. But more clearly, a technical way to approach this trade was, let it wash out, let it do its thing under the VWAP, comes back, 200 gets tested, respected a little bit, 27 level, and then I was mentioning 2720 is a better level that's gonna hold, so it did, and then I started adding on it 2720s, 15s around that area, and then it started to wash off underneath it. I really wanted to add another portion under 27, but the problem with that is original stop would have been brought down to here, just to make sure that I don't lose more than 1 hour if it does start to break that. So I couldn't afford to do that. I kept my original stop over the VWAP, and then that was a good decision in my part, even though it worked out. It would have worked out, but I'm happy with that. So at the lows, took out the first partial, happy with it, and then before 26 as well, took out the second partial. Most of the partials were taken out here. Last remaining batch, about 25%, 30% got taken out, 2750s. So on this one, I would say about 3R, something like that. So maybe even more. I might be wrong on it. 3R, let's say. Good trade. I'm happy with that. So there we go. That's our 3R. And then what else did we trade? I think, yeah, we traded NCNA. Let me check my stop trade there. Around 314s, around this area, 313s, I believe. This area here, early entry for a long. This right here. And then I got stopped out 297s right here. 312, 297s, 15 cents, which was okay, because I always start these kind of early moves very, very small, and then I start adding. In fact, that was the plan. 325 was the add point for me if it did get back to that point. So just less than 1 hour even. So even though it's less than 1 hour, I'll keep it minus 1 hour, just so that I'm a bit tough on myself, on the losers. So let's say minus 1 hour, and then we had AMD that gave us definitely minus 1 hour. This one here. At that point, SPY was also showing weakness. That was the driving decision factor for the short there. Although knowing that there was the yesterday's low, the problem with yesterday's low is I would have been extremely careful if it was here. Yesterday's low is effective on the first tests, which was not respected at all. So after it gets disrespected like that, I really don't trust that level too much. I don't put too much weight on it. Price action is more important for me than those levels that were disrespected. Like you can see clearly, right? It goes through in and out of it without any problem. The only time it respected that level uh, was when we took the shorts. So that was a -1 hour to keep it short, guys. Just gonna keep it short, -1 hour on that, and there we go. Lovely. So that's pretty much it, I think. So I'm going away with the slight green, guys, today. I think +1 hour or something like that. I am definitely green, but why is it showing me more green than 1 hour? Maybe my calculation is wrong on this Lucid. I'm definitely more than 1 hour, but the way I calculated is I'm like 1 hour, 1+hour. Still good enough. Definitely good enough. Yeah, probably that's what they're doing. I have to be careful, isn't it? I should be, and when this picks up a lot of eyes on the stream, we'll have to do with the opposite. That's why we have to be in the Discord to create those plans, because those stream snipers do happen. Like they do exist. Right. How come you're red for the day? Silver. Especially with that CEI trade. NCNA. Ah, yes, NCNA. I thought. Did you go in with bigger positions on that? Yeah, that's why I thought as well. See, the thing is, on this one, my loser on this one is not even -1 hour, believe it or not. Because I know this is definitely early. It's just I just want to catch that early move, just so that I can be a bit comfortable adding later. Yeah, went in. That's it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because you shouldn't be red if you had consistent risk on these trades. But that's fine. I think still it's not big red. Hopefully, it's just small, isn't it? That's good. That's good. Like to hear that. On the side, I know I didn't mention this. A small little winner on this GRI as well. Right here, I think it was entry here, somewhere there, and then first partial there, and then the rest got stopped out, almost break even, something like that. So yeah. Oh, that's probably why. That's why I was seeing more than 1 hour. Okay, that makes sense. Right, I'm happy with that now. Right, guys, that's done for the day. Me done. I'm happy with the results. I don't care what Palt does. It'll be good to watch it though, what it does. This one is just getting everybody in trouble right now. So, well, best of luck to those. I'll see you guys 9:15 a.m. EST, and take it easy. Stay safe, guys.